is for field athletes with a moderate impairment in one or both legs, or the loss of limbs. These athletes have to adjust for asymmetric balance in the run-up for javelin and across the throwing circle in shot and discus.
So we've got the two categories going simultaneously, and in the F44 category we've got a nice big field of 8 competitors.
From Indonesia, 170, Yaya. From Vietnam, he has the second longest throw in Asia this year.
The stadium announcer a little bit indistinct there, so I'll run through the names. I have them in a slightly different sequence from what we've got there. Obviously, they're not going in lanes here. We've got Dao Tam Bin from Vietnam. We've got Billy Johannes from Indonesia. Myo Sui from Myanmar. Rota Nok from Cambodia. Haji Hastan Rosli from Brunei. Yaya from Indonesia. Van Dung from Vietnam, and John Vianney from Brunei. A couple of these took part in the javelin earlier in the week, and John Vianney Chandao from Brunei picked up a bronze. He's competitor 111. You can see 112 there. Rosli Haji Hastan, also from Brunei. So we've got two lots of competitors going simultaneously in the discus. As you can see from the caption, this is Myo Min Oo, and he's going in the F42-43 category. So remember, the lower the number, then the greater the degree of disability. And so you would expect the men from F44 to throw rather further than those in F42-43. The big problem for these guys is that to throw the discus, you really need to plant the lower body to brace yourself so that you can get full power, and obviously that is very, very difficult in the circumstances. So the first man into the circle, Myo Min Oo. Now these three who are competing in the discus for F42-43 all competed previously in the shot, and in that Myo Min Oo got the silver. Let's see how he goes in this one. You see, he can't really brace himself, so it's all very swingy. Got a decent trajectory, but normally you would expect athletes to get some momentum. It's all upper body work here, obviously not making any use of the trunk. Wong Chao from Vietnam, he took the bronze in the shot, while Sutarno from Indonesia took the gold in the shot. And they also took part in the javelin, these three. Myo Min Oo took the bronze in the javelin. Wong Chao came fourth in the javelin. And this fellow, Sutarno, well, he's one of the stars of the tournament so far. He's taken the gold in the javelin to go with that gold in the shot. And I don't think anyone will bet any money against him taking the gold in the discus as well. Already got 2 gold medals. Can he make it 3? He's got a lot more momentum in there, and you can see he's gone out over that first line, the 30-meter mark. It's going to be about 33. I would think. A little bit difficult to judge from our position. He doesn't look too thrilled with that. Quite often the discus throwers in particular take a couple of throws to really loosen up properly. So Myo Min Oo has taken his first throw. Sutarno from Indonesia has taken his. Just having a little chat there with Yaya, also from Indonesia, but he's competing in a different category. He's in the F44. This is Wong Chao. So we've got the two discus events that are starting. They've begun at 3 o'clock. We will very shortly get the shot put started as well. So Wong Chao gets his first throw done and dusted. I think it's fairly obvious he doesn't pick up his third gold. 44 is much less predictable. Dao Tam Bin from Vietnam is the first one to go. That's a very flat throw. I don't think he wants that one measured. So we're concentrating on the field events at the moment. Back on the track, 3:30 will be the next time of the next race. We've got a couple of women's 100 metres finals at 3:30 and 3:40. So we will get a good chance to have a look at these guys in the discus. Now this is another of the Indonesians, Billy Yohanes. Oh, that's a good throw. That one's out at about 34, I would think. So many of these throwers are kind of maverick characters. The ponytail is fairly traditional among the throwers. The tattoos all part of the image. 240, Myo Sui from Myanmar, big man. He's tall as well, which is a big advantage in the discus. Long arms, and that gives a lot further for the discus to move before it's released, so more momentum. Big, strong, powerful man. What's his technique like? Just mentally going through the rotation that's required to release the discus. A little bit of talc on the hand. All of the throwers looking a bit nervous at the moment. I'd like to get the first throw done. Come in different shapes and sizes. 170 there, Yaya, tall and quite lean, but it's the shot put is the one that's about brute strength. Discus, you do need the power, but you also need the technique. Of course, when they rotate, it's speed across the circle as well, but these guys aren't going to be doing that technique. 112. Rosli Haji Hastan from Brunei, the oldest competitor in the field. No, sorry. Not Rotha is the oldest competitor, the Cambodian. He's 47. Rosli's just a boy at 45. But this is Myo Sui from Myanmar, and he's 40 years of age. That went too high. Rather than getting the right angle, you can see it's just a little over the 30-metre mark. Maybe 31.5, 32, something like that. Well, that's too high, that the angle of release was wrong. 124. Not Rotha from Cambodia. He is the oldest man in the field, 47 years of age. But certainly this is an event where age isn't a big drawback. Left-handed thrower. My apologies to lefties, but always looks a little bit on the awkward side. and that one comes up a bit short of 30 metres, probably something about 27, 28. And so to Rosli Haji Hastan. We saw 27.86 there. I think that would have been for Myo Sui. And that one's very flat, so we're only looking at probably 18 metres, something like that there. A rueful smile from Rosli Haji Hastan. Next in the circle is going to be Yaya from Indonesia. There he is, tall and lean, big across the shoulders. 19 metres, 10 centimetres for Rosli. Certainly that won't put him among the medalists. Yaya from Indonesia. He's got long levers, by which I mean he's got a long arm, and he is going to rotate. No? Out goes the throw, and you can see, despite the lack of bulk, he's got a good throw out there, probably around 37, 38 metres. And he made it look so easy. Just strolls in the ring. Bigger rotation than we've seen from the other competitors. And the angle is excellent. And that's certainly over 36 metres. There we go, 36.91. Puts him in the lead. Now we have the youngest competitor in this field, Phan Van Dung from Vietnam. Good rotation again, and gets the disc out there nicely. Around 33, I would have thought. That's going to be competitive. Obviously not as far as Yaya's throw. .32.58. Now completely different physique, squat but very powerful. John Vianney Chandal took the bronze in the javelin from Brunei. 39 years of age, just last week. Bronze in the javelin. What's he like at the discus? Well, that's not really going to put him among the medals. It's over 20 metres, but he's going to need to be a long way over the 30-metre mark. Most of these throwers are quite happy to take part in all three throwing events. 25.49. So he's well shy of the medal positions. So we've completed the first round of throws, and we're back with Myo Min Oo. This is back to the F42-43 category. Now these guys suffer from a more severe impairment than the other category, so the distance is generally are much diminished. What you're noticing here is that whereas the F44 category get a much wider range of movement, this is much more restricted. Pretty much stand there and get the throwaway. Decent sort of effort, around 27.50, maybe 28. Nice long arm. $27.64. It's a good throw, but it's nothing like what this guy can do. Sutarno, double gold medalist already. Gold in the shot, gold in the javelin. 32.01 was his first throw, and he looked a bit disappointed with that. See how far over the 30-metre mark he can go with this one. First one went a bit high. Oh, that looks a better up throw. Yep, that one's better. Or is it? No. The discus went a little bit too vertical. And of course, the discus, if it stays in the right position, it goes through the air much more smoothly. If it stalls and gets vertical, 31.99, so that doesn't improve. In fact, it's 2 centimetres shy of his previous effort. His first position, I don't think he's in any jeopardy here. I thought I saw 34.54 for Wong Chao come up there. I didn't think he was that long in the first throw, but I stand to be corrected. Competitor 3.56 from Vietnam. Whoa, that's huge. That's a great throw. And I think Sutarno has got a battle on his hands. He generates tremendous power from that standing position. Well, that may or may not be a little bit longer than his first round throw. Oh, would you believe it? It's 1 centimetre beyond his first throw. Oh well, it's an improvement. And so back to the F44 category. No throw from Dao in the first round. He walked out of the circle after everything went wrong first time around. Well, Dao Tam Bin of Vietnam, he's got that look about him that says, I'm not expecting to do anything brilliant in this. Really pretty much just uses the arm. But at least he's got a score recorded this time around, which we will see any second now. 15.71. Now this guy, much longer, Billy Johannes. Just so looks the part, doesn't he? The sort of maverick thrower. 34.15 in his first round. Puts him among the medals, but a little bit shy of his compatriot Yaya. Fancy it might be between those two. Second throw for Billy Johannes. Nice swinging motion. Oh no, he's not got that one away so well. Well, that certainly isn't as long as his first throw. You can see, although it's beyond the 30-metre mark, it's barely 1.5 metres beyond it. Oh, there you go, 31.32. Myo Sui is the third competitor, a veteran, 40 years of age. .32 in the first round. I think that has him in bronze position, but I need to check on that. No, he's out of the medals at present, sorry. It's over the 30-metre mark, and it looks as if it's improved on his first round. As if he slightly held onto the discus a little bit too long there, which is why it flipped over towards the left-hand side. If the timing of the delivery is exactly right, 32.55 there, so he has improved his position. 32.55, not quite long enough to put himself among the medals. 27.86 in the first round for Nok Rotha of Cambodia, the oldest competitor in the field, and a lefty. Big barrel chest there, uses that power and gets a decent throw away, but no, it's stalled again. 27.86 first time around. He'll have improved on that, but still not beyond the 30-metre mark. .28.47, so that's a bit further. Still doesn't put him among the medals, and I don't think this guy's going to be among the medals either. Rosli Haji Hastan, or Haji Hastan Rosli. I think rather like Dao Tam Bin, he knows that the competition is a little bit too fierce, as does Nok Rotha. Falling away as he delivers there, and that reduces the amount of energy he puts into the discus. So 22.49, that's better than his first round. Puts him over the 20-metre mark. Now, this is the current leader of the competition, Yaya, and probably is the one who least looks like a discus thrower, but generates tremendous power from that lean physique, and being tall with those long arms, the long levers as we call them, gets good pace on the discus. Here we go, 36.91 to beat. Good rotation. Oh, and he's done the spin this time, bit more difficult. Ah, and he's got it out there. That looks a bit longer. That will have gone across the 37-metre mark. So his first throw was just a question of getting one out there, make sure he got a decent throw in. Now a little bit more ambitious, the rotation, and that gives so much more momentum to the arm. And that's out there. That must be beyond 37, yep, 37.15. That will increase his lead. .32.58 for Phan Van Dung, which I think has got him in bronze medal position at the moment. Oh, he's a powerful man, and that's a big throw. That's certainly much bigger than his first throw. He's got to be happy with that one. That's going to be up there around the 36, 37 mark. Look at the range of movement that he achieves, and the rotation afterwards, And let's have a look at this. That's landing, oh, look at the marker there. Must be around the 36.97. That's enough to put him into silver medal position. And John Vianney Chandau, the last competitor from Brunei, 25.49 in the first round. Much more limited range of movement, much flatter trajectory, and again that's likely to be around the 26 to 27 mark. So that will complete the second round of the discus. Well, that's confirmation of the 36.97 and then 25.83 for John. Just slightly longer than his first round effort. So that's all 11 throwers have taken their second throw. It's now 3:25, and so our attention will be drawn back to the track. The men's